Maybe some of you will disagree with what I have to say, but it is facts, and I'd rather you hear it from me. If you go out with an ugly guy, ugly, okay, sorry to be shallow, if he is an ugly man and he is punching with you, you automatically unlock his hotness, his fitness, his sex appeal to other women. This is all the scientific evidence that I need to know that this is facts. Cheated on her, another incredibly attractive blonde. I would love to say I don't know why this happens, but we all know why it happens. The other woman thinks that if she can get your man, she is better than you, that she is automatically above you.
I must have missed 60 minutes. What are you saying?
All right, so are you making some type of a point, or are you just butthurt? Because at this point, I can't tell which one. Not like it matters, because it's literally the same thing no matter what. Let me see if I can explain this to you. So let's say that you have an aesthetically attractive woman who's going out with an aesthetically unattractive man. All of the women around them are going to wonder what she sees in him and are going to be curious and are most likely going to want him. Okay, fine, fair enough. But that same logic applies to Chad for obvious reasons. So either way, women are going to be jealous of the men that are in your life. So what you're saying is completely pointless. I mean, I think I understand what you're saying. You're saying that you shouldn't give ugly men a chance because it's going to fill up their ego to the point where women are going to want him and hearts are going to get broken and whatever, fine. But if you give Chad a chance, women are going to want him, he's going to leave you, and hearts will get broken. So either way, you're not getting a man, no matter what you try. So you shouldn't bother, because you're annoying the living piss out of us with your ignorance.
She's going around texting all her friends going, oh, you know that Barry? He's texting me. The reason she did that, whether she knows it or not, is not because she wants to be with Barry, it's because she wants to be Sabrina or be better than Sabrina. You can keep going out with these guys who are below you in every way. I'm not just talking about looks, but just know you are putting them on the map. That boy that I just showed you, he got voted like top sexiest something something. The only thing that is attractive about that man is his accent. And honestly, he nearly ruins it for me now.
That's not my problem. It's yours.
I'm waiting for the alternative here, woman, because you're not making any sense. You're saying that the ugly men are beneath you for reasons you have yet to actually articulate, so you're saying to punch up and date above you, which, okay, that's what you do anyways, but what makes you think those men are going to be loyal to you? There are only so many of those high-value men you desire, and there are far too many of you, thus meaning those men you crave have options, and they're gonna look at you and realize that you are not worth the time of day. Maybe 15 minutes at night if he's feeling rather peckish and doesn't want to put in any effort, but that's about it. So basically, that means any chance you have with this guy will only happen if you're willing to be part of his harem and you're willing to share. And the irony of all of this is that you're totally fine with being a member of Chad's harem, just so long as you don't have to be with a quote-unquote ugly guy. But hey, it's your foot, so feel free to shoot it all you want, sister. We're apparently too ugly to count, so what do we care?
I'm joking, Ireland, he would never. But seriously, what kind of man leaves his child? You could never be funny enough. You could never be hot enough. But to other women, he now is, because they are Sabrina fans. And they think they have unlocked a new level by being with her man. That's all.
You hear what I said? Do you hear what I said? Hey, pal! Your excuses are your own.
I'm not gonna lie, gentlemen and gents, I'm not even going to pretend to understand what this woman's talking about, mainly because I have better things to do with my time than pay attention to UK celebrity gossip. Maybe this guy left his child, maybe he didn't. Maybe the child's not even his. I don't know, because I don't care. That's not the issue here. You're pretty much using celebrity gossip as a means to shame an entire group of men who have done literally nothing to you. Because of this one instance of some guy you've never met with a woman you don't even know anything about, you're automatically assuming that every single man who is not aesthetically a 10 is going to cheat, is going to get a big ego, and is going to leave you as soon as he impregnates you. And that makes even less sense when you consider that most women don't give the quote-unquote ugly men the time of day anyway. You wouldn't even be caught dead talking to him, let alone walking down the street with him. So what difference does it make? It's the same thing either way. Just be butthurt over the fact that you're not banging a celebrity and be done with it. We already know that's what the issue is here, so you might as well own up to it for once.
I know it, your family knows it. dogs know it.
The biggest red flags you should see in your current boyfriend. And yes, your current boyfriend, because I know that there are some girlies out there that have given their man way too many chances and they're still in the relationship. Starting off for number one, he talks bad about his ex-girlfriends. For example, if you're asking your current boyfriend about like his ex-girlfriends, because I feel like everybody does that in a relationship, he kind of responds saying that, oh, they're crazy, like they're delusional, they're psychotic. Kind of just throw all these random negative stuff and it's just like, whoa, like where did this even come from? He would start saying bad things about the girl for no reason when the relationship ended for no reason. Or this is a big one, if they like look at you and they're like, oh, like I never liked my ex-girlfriend anyway, like we just dated because I was bored. Like, whoa, like what makes you think that the fact that you're dating me right now makes me not think that you're probably doing the same thing to me right now? That is just like the biggest red flag, like especially if they're talking bad about their ex-girlfriend. If he did this to another person, he's probably going to end up doing it to you at the end of the day.
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
So if I'm understanding your gibberish correctly, you're saying that if a man claims his ex-girlfriend was a psycho, then it's an automatic red flag because reasons? I mean, have you seen TikTok lately? That place is chock full with so many insane broads that it's enough to fill at least 3 Atlantic City insane asylums. There is a deeply concerning number of modern women out there who are under a seriously concerning amount of medications. Combine that with a society that's convinced them they can do no wrong, alongside a legal system that'll give them all sorts of leeway when they actually do commit crimes, and what do you get? You get a whole bunch of psychos who have no problem assaulting men. I mean, who in the hell's gonna stop them? Men have enough problems as it is, living in a society where they'll be laughed at if they were ever in an abusive relationship, and now you're saying that if a man opens up and says that his ex was a psychotic, then that's somehow a red flag? Newsflash, sister, not all women are meant to be believed. I feel like this is common sense, and it's kind of pathetic that I have to explain this to you.
Number 2 is if he doesn't take pictures of you or document like your special moments. Taking pictures is so different than posting them, because I know that some guys are not good on social media, which I completely understand, but if they're not like taking a single picture of you, I think that's weird. Like, I don't even care if you don't even post that stuff if you're not good on social media, but at least like document some moments, you know what I mean? Like, it is so cute when you're in a relationship and like your boyfriend just like starts taking like random cute candids of you. It's like, oh my god. And I don't even know if you would call this a love language. I just feel like it's like a cute act of kindness. This is another story. If you do have a boyfriend that is super active on social media and is constantly posting and is never posting you, then that is obviously the biggest red flag. Like, literally, girl, like just run while you're at it.
Nice try.
Lady, we're not falling for that trap. We all know that taking a candid photo of you would be the worst possible thing for our mental and possibly physical health. You want a spontaneous random act of kindness that's already been properly planned, that you've been made aware of and are actively expecting. If you've got a guy who's randomly taking candid photos of you, you are not going to appreciate it, because you're going to want to take a look at every single one to make sure that he got your good side, that you were wearing the right amount of makeup, and that you have no ugly photos. You are going to be ripping this guy a new one every single time he takes a picture of you, and you're not ready for it. So it's kind of pointless to be taking candid photos of you. The only reason why you say you want it is because it's part of a fantasy that you've created because you think that it's romantic, when it's really not. Judging from your sheer amount of ignorance and vanity, if a man is taking random photos of you, you're going to get pissed off at him real quick, and you're going to take his random candid shots as a red flag, and then you're going to tell your mindless follower drones that it's also a red flag. And considering the amount of videos and selfies that you take is borderline narcissistic, you really don't need a man's help in that regard.
Next one, which is so important, is number 3, when he ignores your text because he says he's busy. So why I feel like this one is so important is because even if your man has work or like he's in school or something, like the most he can do is let you know beforehand that he's not going to be on his phone. But if you know he's at work and he just didn't let you know, or if he's at school and he didn't let you know that he's not going to be on your phone, then I feel like that is super concerning, especially if it happens more than once. It happens all the time, then obviously he doesn't want to talk to you. Big red flag too is when he says he's busy, but you see his location like going around, like he's going here, he's going here, he's going here, and he's still not answering. Because if you're able to drive and move from place to place and still not respond to my text, then obviously you have no interest in talking to me whatsoever. Tell your significant other too that your phone is about to die, because obviously your messages aren't going to deliver if you have a dead phone. If I'm out the whole entire night and you just did not let me know your phone is dead, I'm going to automatically assume that you're cheating on me. Basically, if your boyfriend does any of these, I highly suggest you to run. You can either run or you can either talk it out with him and hope he changes, but if not, girl, then he is not worth your time at all. Guys, I'm gonna go finish getting ready, but I love you so much and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
I'll just move to North Korea. I'll just move to North Korea. Okay? Okay. I'll just move to North Korea.
So if a guy is driving around town and isn't answering your texts, then odds are he's probably busy to the point where he can't stop what he's doing in order to answer your texts. I understand this is going to be a concept that's impossible for you to believe, sister, but men work. Men are incredibly good at working, and we're constantly busy. We have things to do. We're not like you. We don't spend hours a day just lounging around doing nothing except scrolling through Instagram. We actually have lives. And because we have lives, we also have responsibilities and certain obligations we need to fulfill. We have obligations to our schools, our employers, our families and friends, and so we will spend a lot of time running around getting things done, running our errands, and we will talk to you as soon as we're free. And sometimes we need to focus on those things, and that means keeping our phones in our pockets and our eyes on the prize. And trust me, sister, that prize, it sure as hell isn't you. And if you automatically assume if he's not answering then he's cheating, well, then I suggest that you just give up on dating in its entirety and do humanity a favor.
There's the door, why don't you check it out?
Hi, we have to take a moment for some shameless self-promotion.
And of course, I want to just take a minute or two to say thank you to the fine members of the Bounty Board over on Patreon for helping to make today's episode of reality through their generous support. Thank you so much, gentlemen and gents. All hail! And if you're interested in supporting the channel, check out the Bounty Board over on Patreon, where for $5 a month, you get access to exclusive content that you're not going to find anywhere else. I post on there twice a week from subjects ranging from movies to video games to conspiracy theories. It is a great way to support the channel at a low price. The link is in the pinned comment down below.
I sent my husband to the store because we're having breakfast for dinner, and so we needed two things: bread for French toast and sausage. Let's see what he came home with. Should be home any minute. Okay, he's home. Okay, hold on. Let me set this up. Okay.
Monster?
Necessity.
Mountain Dew?
I thought you gave that up.
Me too.
Okay.
I was asked to get Texas toast.
I did need that. Thank you.
Got Texas toast. Well, I'll try this.
We have some.
Well, so it's that. Okay. Combined with something I'll show you in a little bit. But while in that same aisle, I felt bad.
Also,
need some chips.
Yeah, we have some chips in the pantry.
Then I said, you know what? Chips. Apple Jacks. I haven't had them in a long time. Sounded good. Pringles, 2 for $5. So.
Red 40. That's why I don't buy these.
Oh, those are for Dad then.
Okay.
Man, that's just mean. That's mean, man.
Woman, do you have anything better to do besides shame your husband for doing some grocery shopping? Okay, yeah, it may be a little annoying that he bought some snacks, but guess what? They're snacks, and you're standing there scrutinizing every single thing that he bought for what? For internet clout? To show that you're right? To try to show the world that you married a doofus? I mean, what is the point of any of this? It's not funny, it's not informative, and all you're doing is showing that you locked this man in an emotionally abusive relationship, and you're shaming him for literally no reason. All he did was buy a little bit of junk food alongside the things that you wanted. I mean, who cares? When you go shopping, you probably impulse buy a whole bunch of fashion items and makeup and all other crap you don't need, and I'm willing to bet you anything he doesn't give you shit over that. But oh no, because he went to the store and bought a couple extra bags of chips, then he must be worthy of the ire of the internet. Shame on you, lady. Be a better wife.
Then I said, you know what? My little girl likes mac and cheese, so got some of that. Then I noticed my little girl was also at Cheez-Its. So I got the family size.
Good work.
Oh, here's the other half of what I was assigned.
Thank you.
Sausage. But while I saw those NFL, I said, you need cheese dip with it. And then when I saw the Ruffles, I said, need some purple dip with it. Then I was like, oh, Dad loves a good strawberry ice cream. So not one, but 2 different kinds. Then I said, you know what, we haven't had it in a while.
I'm good with these.
Oh, come on! Oh, for the love of the intergalactic space god with Plumacar, all hail. woman, what is your problem? Over the things that he's buying, you are giving him looks of pure contempt. He bought a box of Apple Jacks because he likes them. He bought some macaroni and cheese and some Cheez-Its for his daughter because he loves her and wanted to share a snack with her, but apparently that is just too much for you to handle, so you need to be giving him endless amounts of shit over it. Oh, but it's okay when he buys you the right kind of ice cream, then all of a sudden, he's a good little boy. What is the matter with you? This is not how adults are supposed to act. Now, if this is a constant problem, what you do as a mature individual is take your husband aside, away from the cameras, and have a discussion about his grocery store buying habits. But no, you didn't do that. You are shaming him on the internet for one of the pettiest of reasons. You are just a mean individual.
Cinnamon rolls. This is why I don't go grocery shopping. I went for Texas toast and sausage, which let's call that $8. No?
Yeah, no.
I spent $108.
Yeah, well, it's the monster. That's what did the end.
I'm happy with each of my decisions, so no.
I have no problem with the amount of stuff. We could have made better choices.
This is why I don't. You shouldn't let me go by myself, to be honest.
I'm really proud of you for these because, yeah, see? Perfect.
I got them because they look good.
That's all. But you know what? You got what we needed.
You're welcome.
You! I will think of you as I throw up into the toilet.
Oh man, I feel bad for this woman's husband. I mean, just look at him. He's trying to throw on a brave face for her fun times, but you can just tell he is dead on the inside. This is a woman who has beaten him down to the point where he's probably just sticking around for the sake of his daughter. Every single way that she talks to him is so incredibly condescending and mean-spirited that I can't envision anybody actually wanting to be in the same room with her for more than 20 minutes, let alone for an entire marriage. And to make things worse, she has him even shaming himself on the internet alongside her shaming. I mean, no man deserves to be put through that. But if you're not openly disrespecting him on the internet, then you have absolutely no content to create. And if you have no content to create, then you have absolutely no meaning in your life, because apparently shaming your husband will be more important than actually respecting his privacy and the sanctity of the relationship he has with your daughter. But then again, you're a modern housewife. It's really hard for you to care about people when you don't even have a soul. And that's gonna do it for today's video, gentlemen and gents. And as always, if you find that my particular brand of comedy is bringing you to the brink of laughter, then why don't you scroll on down and click that like and subscribe button, ring the notification bell, leave a couple of comments, and make sure to share this video so we can give the good old-fashioned middle finger to the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much for checking out the new video, gentlemen and gents, and until next time, peace out, homies.